What's going on, y'all? Oh, gee whiz. I blow my eardrums out. All right. And it's still not down all the way. Down. Why is there sound? Okay. So sorry about that. I'm going to be cleaning some of my stuff that I've had for a while. I'm gonna have to flip this around now, I guess. Gee whiz, we ran into all kinds of issues right there, didn't we? Okay. What in the world is going on here? I apologize. I had everything set up and now I'm running into issues. Okay. So, anyways, I have a bunch of stuff that I need to get cleaned. And Wendy, do you have sound on out there? Is that what I'm hearing? What is going on with this? All right. No? Why is it still playing? The struggles of a live. Welcome in, Roger. Sorry. Hi, Mom. Taste Hills Mail. I need to paint you blue, actually. Roger's in here. Hold on, y'all, because I'm not understanding what's going on here. Okay. No, why is it still playing sound out? Hello, hello. Why does it keep? Does anybody know? Don't want to hear the sound. Okay. Either way, I got my coin stuff here and my relics that I found over the last little while. And now this thing's wanting to fall. I'm about to give up. I swear. I'm really close. It's becoming one of those things. Yeah, I know that it sounds fine on there, but like here, like I'm running into issues. And I literally had everything set up fine, and now this gimbal is like wanting to mess up. Okay, we're just gonna get into it. It's driving me nuts because I can hear myself like over here off of my phone because I'm going to be using my phone to show you guys what I do to clean up my coins and stuff. And yeah, it's kind of throwing me off a little bit. But anyways, welcome in everybody. Sorry. This is the new Indiana Unearthed headquarters. And finally got everything set up. I still have some things that I need to unbox. And yeah, I just figured I'd get on here. It's been a while since we did a sit down live. And if any of you have been following along, we've been going out and doing lives. Let's see here. No feedback. We can't hear it. I know you guys can't hear it, but I can hear it. So it's like throwing me off. It's like one of those like headphones that you put on, like the mumble headphones, like where you can hear yourself. And it's like throwing me off. Welcome in, John V. Okay, so like I said, I'm gonna pull this camera up here and then we'll just kind of hang out and chat, and I'll show you guys some of the techniques that I use when I'm cleaning my copper coins and different relics and how I get some of the mud and stuff off. I already turned the volume all the way off. Every time I turn it off and talk, it pops back up. So anyways, let me get this camera pulled up. So we'll do a side by side here on it. Okay. So like I said, I had a good majority of this already like set up how I wanted it, and now here we are. Now I'm gonna have to adjust again, I guess. Dude, I'm trying to remain calm in this moment. Okay, don't touch that. All right, y'all. So what I use first, and I'll pull this stuff up as I go. So I got just clean water here. So we'll set that over here to the side, and then I got warm water here with Dawn dish soap in it, and then over here I have vegetable oil, just a little bit, and then let me see without knocking 15 billion things over. So this right here, my mom actually got me for Christmas, which I draw and stuff. I don't know if anybody knows that, but it's just like a regular like sketch kit. So it's got different erasers and pencils and stuff in here. This is driving me nuts. Like literally, I have no idea how to like get it to go away. I know you guys can't hear it, but I can hear myself talking. So I know there's not like feedback, but I can hear it. All right, so that's what I'm going to be using is this pencil kit here. It's got a smudger and then like a little eraser and stuff, and then different leads, like darkness of different leads and stuff. So anyways, I hope everybody's been doing good. Like I said, we've been going out for a while, and I got a bunch of stuff that I needed to get clean, and I will go through because some of this stuff you guys haven't even seen yet. And we'll go ahead and start with this because I did want to show you all this. So if I can get this pulled up on this screen. Ooh, dusty. See that? It hasn't been used in a while. So I found this on one of our latest hunts. Let's see if I can slide it on camera for you guys. Y'all can see it there. Got a Trime, and I haven't got a date off of it, but it is broke. So that was my first piece of silver for 2026. There's the 3 there on the back. I actually thought it was like a cut piece of like cob or something. So I'm gonna set that over there to the side. And then I'm gonna try to work over here and then be active over here. Can't you? Mother, I just said that I've already done that. It's every time I talk, it goes back up. So the other day when I went out, I found this piece of silver here, and I haven't cleaned that yet. So I'm gonna go through and we'll clean up this stuff. And then this had writing on it. You guys can see a lot of this stuff is still dirty. I think it's still got mud and stuff all over it. Found a couple Indian heads and some buttons and stuff that I need to get cleaned up. What is that? Yeah, that's an Indian head as well. That's another Indian head. Okay, so I did want to show you all this. I got this brush while we were at the Pro-Am treasure hunting event last year, and I keep this on my pouch, but up until a couple weeks ago, I didn't realize there are little toothpicks in there in the handle of these. So if you guys have one of these, definitely check that because they have these little picks, and I will be using these because I don't have actual toothpicks with me. I don't, it's gonna drive me nuts. Anyways, if any of y'all saw on our Facebook page, I did find this. And this is Native American. This would have been worn around the neck, and it looks like they started it, but the holes didn't go all the way through. So That was pretty cool. I did some research on that, and that looks really cool wet too. And I'll show you all that real quick. Let's get a little bit of water. You can see that slate really popped through on that. So that was like a decorative piece that they would have wore around their neck. I just wanted to bring that out to show you all. All right, I'll quit jabbering. We'll get into it here. So the first thing I like to do with these coins, like these Indian heads, we'll take our toothpick and just kind of get down in there, scrape out the dirt. I really try not to use water on any copper. I've got to figure this out. Wendy, do you have like something like that I can plug into this phone so it's not doing this? I literally cannot concentrate. Did that work? Did that work? I figured it out. I had an extra on your phone camera. You can see it clear. Good evening, all. Welcome in, Dirt Devil. Okay, I figured it out. Woo, thank God. That was rough. That was really, really rough right there. So, like I said, I get down in here and try to get into the smaller details as best as I can. I'm going to set this down here to the side, actually. And I might have to slide my chair over, move this thing over or something here. So we're all on the same page on what's going on. So yeah, like I said, this brush is really cool though, that it comes, like I said, I didn't even know that it came with the picks like that. Maybe I can bring this down a little bit closer for y'all too. Like I said, I had all this set up and it's like as soon as I hit start the live, it like all went to the crapper. I got my tripod and everything else set up. What were you saying, Wendy?
I was asking if you needed if the charger would work, but didn't see figure it out.
Yeah, I got one of them things. Little mic adapters. All right, so. And I apologize for the noise. I know some people probably don't like the noise, but so I'll get down in here and I'll check in periodically. And you guys can give me tips too while I'm doing this. I know everybody kind of cleans their stuff different, but I have been asked a lot on how I clean my stuff, and this right here is the way that I go about it. So now this is one of the 1964s that I found the other day on one of the lives. You can see there just by me picking it, it's starting to pull the dirt and stuff out of the smaller spaces. And like I said, I prefer wood like toothpicks, but you know, Garrett's got these and they're little hand brush tool cleaning brushes, so why not use them? Let's shut this off. Move this over here. If you guys wouldn't mind sharing the live out, I'd appreciate that. You can actually just share it straight to like your YouTube channels. Like you can make like a post. We are on the road to 2,500 subscribers, and my subscriber count has like really taken off over the last couple days, just from metal detecting live, and yeah, it's just really cool. So now what I'm going to do is just kind of get down in there a little bit better. I'm just going to use the brush itself. And then I'll show you what I do with my copper coins. I know a lot of people like out in the field, and I try to like suggest and like tell people not to do it. Don't put water on your copper coins like as soon as you pull them out. If I have an I'll show you all what it does. So I got wheat penny bub, and I'll show you guys what it does if you do that. So um, we'll save that for a second. But when you do that, like when you put water on it immediately, it really jacks them up. It like pulls that green patina that we like. It really pulls all that off of it, and it gives it like, I don't know. I'll show you in just one second. So now what I'm going to do is I have this like blending brush here, or like little sketch like blender, and then I'm going to take I got one of these like little sticky smudge tacky things for drawing that I use, and then I'm going to use one of the pencils, but we'll get to all that. Like I said, I'm going to do this, make sure I got it all. Okay. I'm going to set this back over here. So now what I'm going to do is I'll just take this little smudge, and this just kind of cleans it up just a little bit better. I don't know. Some people might not like want to take the time to clean Indian heads. Your dad says I'm not allowed to give you any more tips. I've talked enough. You're allowed to talk. I had already what do they call it? Problem shooting. The different ordeals I was running into. All right, so you can see there it's really starting to pull the dirt up off that coin there. So now what I'm going to do is, like I said, well, I guess I need to get the back of it too real quick. I've been talking. Gee whiz, I need to strap this table down or something, or this desk down or something here. And I rub my finger on this stuff a lot too, which really kind of pulls that stuff up there that you can't really get all that well. This is just for more of the heavier stuff. Or like, see like how that kind of chunks out there. And it really pulls all that stuff up, even like that bigger stuff there. Now there is a coin tonight that I am going to clean. It's a coin or a token. And I'm really excited for that one because I didn't know what the heck I found at first. And I need to continuously check the battery life on my phone. And hopefully I have a cord close by. So has anybody else been out here recently? And if you have, what have you found? I'm thinking about bringing back Finds Friday to y'all. I don't know if that's something that anybody else would be interested in. Hey, Wendigo, did you turn that heat up? Maybe my blood pressure was just rising as I was having issues with the mic and stuff. So now I'll just take my finger and just kind of wipe it like that. You can see there, it's already starting to clean it up. But now what I want to show you all what I do with my copper coins like this. Like I said, I try to get as much as I can off of it. And then I'm going to get a paper towel here just so I don't, well, no, I lay this rag down. We'll get to this other stuff here momentarily. I started to do this the other day, and then I just stopped. I've been getting like sidetracked with like little projects around here since we just moved in, and I don't know, like I'll start on something and then that's about as far as I get. I just start on it. Okay, so this is the vegetable oil. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna throw this down in here and just let it sit for a little bit, and then we'll pull it out and I'll show you what that's gonna look like. Hey, Aaron. It was all right. We found out. I don't know if you were around. So, Bo, the pocket watch that Bo found today, we thought was silver. It was freaking gold, and he got home and cleaned it up. And I might be able to send a picture. I might be able to pull it up for you guys so he can have a little bit of bragging rights there on that. Let's see, y'all. Hey, Wendy, can you paint my mom blue? Hey, Iron Antler. Do what? Oh, okay. All right, y'all. So I usually let this sit in there a little bit longer than this, but I'm just going to reach in and just pull it out. Try to get as much as that oil off of it as I can. And then I'm just going to take this over here. Okay. I need to wipe this because I don't want it leaking through onto the red. So what I'll do is just take like actually I should probably just use a paper towel. I keep going over here for the paper towels and then I just don't grab them. Yeah, I was there for that. That was a super cool find. Yeah, and he found a fatty. Found him a fatty. I'll just take a paper towel like this and then just take it just easily very nice. And I'll show you all what this does, that vegetable oil on these copper coins, what it does to them. So it doesn't lift that green patina, but you guys can see there that oil. Here, let me tilt this up a little bit more. That oil there, see that? It shines it back up. It makes it look better than it did. I mean, it's not 100% perfect, but that's just one of the techniques that I use. So you can use vegetable oil or like olive oil. How many clay marbles did you end up finding? So I only found that one. I only found that one while we were out there. So now with that oil being on there, even if there is like still like a little bit of the dirt that's on there, it's not going to dry back out and like show back up. So that's just one of the techniques that I use is just the vegetable oil or olive oil. And then you can literally just take that and if you want, put it in a coin sleeve and there you have it. That's how I do. That's one of the versions or one of the ways that I do my copper coins. Can you cut that heat though? Because I'm like sweating over here. All right, so I'll set this over here to the side and then we'll get ready to go on to our next one. Now, I was wanting to show you all this with this wheat penny that I got here, which this thing's smooth anyways. So say you're out in the field, right? And you find a copper coin like this. Say you got a matron or a braided hair. I find them all the time in my backyard. That's awesome. So you find a coin like this in your backyard. I guess you could find one in your backyard. I found copper coins in my backyard. But like a matron or a braided hair or something copper, like a 2-cent piece or like a shield nickel or anything like that. And your first thing that you want to do is you want to right. Yeah, the clay marbles. Yeah, I was talking about I don't know. I'm getting two conversations mixed up. So normally you just like want to spray this off and I got this water here, and I'll show you guys what this does if you put. So, like I said, the only thing I've done with this is I've just wiped it with my finger. So it's just got that dirt and dust still on it. But if I was to have sprayed this out in the field, take it like this, and then you're sitting there and you're rubbing on it. See that green, the green patina coming off of my finger? Now I want to show you the difference in doing copper coins like this and water, and then compared to the vegetable oil that I just used. So you're sitting there and you're like, oh, spraying like whatever. See, like, look at that just did to the water. See all that crap? And so you're wiping and you're trying to figure out the date. I'm just doing like what I typically were like what I used to do because I used to clean my copper coins like this, and then I was like, man, that's like ruining them. So we'll do this, and then I'm gonna wipe this off, and I'm gonna show you the difference. So if you put water on copper like that, see what that does? It pulls that patina up, and then you got this orange and then this lighter green with it, with the dark green, and it really pulls away the detail. So see that? And if I was to keep wiping on, see like his face, if I was to keep wiping on this, and it's like I know you guys can't see it or feel it, but like it's super rough now too. Like it's like real gritty feeling, from like where it's pulling up all that green patina from the water. So now we'll do a side by side comparison here. So now this is the oil that I just used on that Indian head. Right. And then, I mean, you can definitely see the difference in like how it cleans them, you know, like what it does to it. So now what we're going to do is I'm going to show you guys another technique that I use. So let me find. Actually, I'm going to do this on this coin that I wanted to show you all anyways. Try to slide this around here just a little bit better. All right, so this coin's really cool. It's like a token coin, but I don't know if y'all can see. It says Major General W.A. Harrison, and it says born February 9th, 1773. And then across the top there, it says the People's Choice and the hero of Tippecanoe. So this was one of my finds out at that spot that I was on the other day. So I'm just going to go ahead and just start picking this. And I know, like I said, the sounds a little rough. It's kind of like nails on a chalkboard, really. But you can really like go over the work. Oh, somebody had that punch. See, that's the detail that comes out. Look, somebody had a hole through that, so they wore it as like a necklace. There. Wendy, do you love this sound? Can you hear it from over there? So also, y'all, our house is really cool. It's pretty old. It was built in 1917. Maybe some of you have heard this on the other lives. It was built in 1917, and the part that we live in, it's like a studio apartment, but they got like standing walls in it. But anyways, they use it as a showroom floor for Model A's and Model T's, which is really cool. So I'll just kind of pick around here on this and try to get down into more detail than I can. What we got going on over here? I keep like moving this and shaking something over there. How do y'all clean your copper coins? Let me know, because I like trying different techniques. The wood ones really get down in there. Now, that's not that old. My house was built in 1787. Yeah, that is pretty old. Yeah, ours is like I don't know. I mean, it's older, but it's like there's like historical like significance of the building in the little town that we live in. So that's why I think it's pretty cool. And I haven't done any research on this token coin, whatever I'm cleaning here either. So it's pretty smooth on the back. There is a bust on it. And welcome in, Tom. It's been a while. Like I said, I'm thinking about bringing back the Finds Friday. But we shall see how that goes. Sorry, I'm trying to keep an eye on the chat. Wendy, do you want to make an appearance? Why not? Huh? This plastic on this is kind of getting ate up a little bit. Okay. I think that's about as best as I'm going to get on that side. And sometimes even the oils from your fingers can kind of do something for it too. All right, so now I'm going to take this brush here and hit this again. Hey, can you do me a solid though? Because I was going to do it earlier before we left and I forgot. Can you grab me the fingernail clippers? I get self-conscious about my fingernails. So, Aaron, just out of curiosity, a house from 1787. Have you ever went through your yard and found anything pretty cool? I would think that would be an awesome find. Yeah, 1787. That's like, I would love to get on a spot like that. What'd you say, Wendy?
Courtney called me. I told her, hang on just a second. Adam's on the line right now, and I'll check her. I got clippers. Hang on.
Trying to just kind of brush this off a little bit better. It's already cleaning up a little bit better. Might have to take a quick little intermission here after I brush this because I hate my fingernails being long. And thanks to my mother, I have fingernails that grow really quick. What are you doing?
I gave you the clippers.
Yeah, but what did you say you were doing?
Courtney called me. I told her I had to hang on a second, go in the bathroom and talk to her because you're on the line.
Are you in trouble?
Am I in trouble? No. I just don't want everybody in the line to hear our conversation. That you're trying to clean coins.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want to hear me?
Well, I live with you now, so I gotta hear you.
You should want to hear me.
Wasn't it from 800 BC? I think that Native American jewelry piece that you found was pretty cool the other day. Yeah, so it was 800 to 100 BCE. It was the Agna time period, which is Native American. All right, so I've got that picked out a little bit better. You guys can see the details starting to pop, but you see that dust there on it. Aqua Chigger suggests cleaning coppers with fingernails and use forehead sweat to wipe the coin leaves. Some contrasting patina. I find a lot of old marbles and Indian artifacts being in Kokomo. And a few old coins, but not a whole lot. Oh, I didn't realize you were in Cookman. I did work up there one time. Yeah, I mean you can use your fingers just wiping it and scraping it and stuff. I just well, that's what I'm about to do. I'm actually about to take a little intermission here before we carry on, and I'm gonna get these clipped real quick. I know it's probably not the most convenient thing for me to do this on a live, but I forgot to do it earlier, and I'm self-conscious about them. And then I'm going to show you the other technique that I use because I did the oil thing. So I did the vegetable oil, and then I showed you guys why not to use water. Has anybody found any 2026 silver yet by chance? I hear you in there. And the craziest part is, like I said, my fingernails grow quick because my mom, I literally just cut these things literally like a day ago, 2 days ago. And they're already grown back out. And they're thick. Thick with 2 C's. We're almost there. I'm speed cutting. Like I said, I'm just self-conscious. I sometimes use a light fiberglass brush, then wipe. Never use anything like that. Okay. So now, I mean, that's where we are right now. So we got down as best as I could on it. And then now what we're going to do is that pencil that I had shown you all earlier. Now, this isn't like a number 2 pencil. This is like a sketch pencil. And there's different shades in that box. So what I'm going to do is now, this water here. And this is still kind of basically the same concept as using oil. It's just as you color this and with the pencil, it makes the detail pop and it also continues to clean it out. So you'll see here, and there'll be lead residue. See that lead that's kind of coming off there. I go around the edges like this. What's going on? Dude. I don't know if anybody else has used the technique that I'm using, but I'll show you all what it does. Like I said, the pencil still gets some of that dirt out too as you do this. So right there, you see all that black on there, all the lead that's kind of left over. See that, how it's kind of chunky and super shiny? Now what I do is I'll take my thumb and I'll just take that and just rub it in. And what this does is, and you can keep rubbing it and kind of fanning it out. You guys remember what it looked like before, right? So now what this does is you get rid of that dust, and I mean, yes, your hands are going to turn black from it. but it shines it back up like a coin. So then you can take that and put that in a sleeve. See that? Now look at the other side. Shiny. It looks silver, huh? Looks like I just turned it into silver. All right, so then we'll take this, flip it over, and we'll do the same thing on the other side with it. And honestly, I'm not even gonna sit and say that I learned this from somebody. I think I just did it. I think I just did it one day. I think I was like, "Hi, I wonder what this lead would look like on there if this this would shine this up." Yeah, absolutely, Tom. What does coloring it end with the lead pencil do? Yeah, it makes it look way better. It really cleans it back up. So you guys see, and here's what I'll do too. I'll show you guys. So I'll only do half of this coin, or half of the back of it here. Okay, so the top of it I haven't done. Right? Check this out. Let's take it and just rub it in. See the difference? It gives it detail and it cleans it up. Lead certainly won't hurt it. Nope. So we'll go ahead and finish this one out. And then I'll show you guys what I do after I do this as well. Because there is something that I do as well on top of this. After I rub everything in and okay. So now we'll do that. Rub this back in with your finger. And this thing gets these get super slick too. So just keep that in mind. But we'll take this and your fingers are going to turn super black. And then I'll just take a paper towel. Remember the oil, the vegetable oil that I used? I'll just take a little bit, and this kind of seals it in and gives it a little bit of an extra shine. And we'll just drop a little drop like that on it. And you're just going to wipe it down. Now this might pull a little bit of that lead up, which is fine. You can go back over it. I used a little bit too much of the oil because it pulled a heck of a lot more than what I wanted it to. But not too hateful. But if you want to shine it back up, which this one, it was way shinier until I did that because I put too much on it. You can see it kind of knocked it down, but it really seals it. Kind of gives it that copper tone to it again, and it's not super shiny. And every time you touch it, you're not going to end up with black fingers. So then, yeah, I mean, just wipe it with your thumb and your finger, and you can put that right in a coin sleeve just like that. And then when you turn it, you can see the details of it. Read all your dates and everything. So like I said, this is just something that I don't really know. I don't know if anybody else has done the pencil trick or colored, but it's something I do. Speaking of the pencil trick, I want to show you all something real quick. And by the way, my mom, Taste Tales of Mamaw, who's in the chat, she actually suggested this. I had a coin and I could not figure out what it was. I was like freaking out about it because I was like, man, it's silver. I know it's silver, but I cannot see what it is. And I thought that I had seen a bust on it, and I just couldn't make it out. So my mom said, "Hey, why don't you try doing this?" So if you guys have a coin and you're having trouble trying to figure out what it is, this is a really good tip that she told me that I should do. You're gonna need you can't really see it, some sketch paper or some notebook paper. And honestly, this might be a little too thick. Now, this is the thinner stuff that I have. So, what we're going to do is I'm going to get a coin. Let's see. See if I got one that we can clean up. All right, so we'll use this Indian head, which I'm probably not going to clean this tonight. Wait a second, what year is that? Wait a second. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. Is that a 1877? I don't know if anybody else can see that. $75. I was almost rich. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put the coin underneath it here on the paper. So it's right here. The coin's right here in this area. What I'm gonna do is kind of push down on it, but not super, super hard. You can just kind of go over it like so. See, but I don't think I had the right color or the right leaded one. Yeah, I guess you can kind of see it. I have another one. It's a little bit lighter. See, I'm using one of my darker ones, so I can't really tell all that much. Just kind of just keep going back and forth. She'll start coming through. You can already see her headdress. I think it was a 75, Aaron, actually. There's like some nasty corrosion on this one. I just kind of go back and forth because I'm not using the right color, but well, you can see there what that does. It transfers. Okay, so see, I had it turned sideways, so maybe if we turn it like this, we'll be able to see. Yeah, so you can see the headdress there. You can see her face like that and her headdress right there like that. Oh, let me turn it like that. Y'all can see it there? And see, it looks like a coin sitting there. But it's an illusion. It's just where it's just colored over. But yeah, it's a good little trick if you got a coin and you don't know what it is. This is how I figured out I had a cat bus halftime. And again, this was my mom's idea, and it really worked out pretty good. So let's see here. Hey, I found a fatty the other day, bud. Didn't even know it. I got a 63. Bo found a 63 today. Okay, so now we are going to move on to relics. I have tons of relics to clean. Let's see here. By the way, I just want to show you all that field where I found that the gorget, this thing right here, right? So the same field that I found this in, I have these all in the same box, but I found this out there. Boy, I'll show you guys some of my Native American artifacts where I found all in the same place. Found that out there. Did that break again? I need to put this one up, man. I'm missing a piece to it unless this is it. Well, now what in the world? I don't know. I had another piece to this, but that was found out there. That was found out there. And this shard here. And that piece there, which I think that piece, yep, there it is. So I found those in the same field by each other. They were broke. Obviously, it was broke. I didn't break it. It was already broke like that. Because Wendy and I, we were walking out of the field, and I looked down and I seen this piece. And then we kept walking a little bit further, and then I seen this piece. And this piece came out with all of it as well. So this is all the Native American artifacts that I have found out there. Also, I did find, because I've tried to keep all the stuff that I found out there together, I've found these clay marbles out there with it as well. So my guess, and if you guys were watching the live, my guess would be there was more than likely like either a village or there was like a Native American camp, which where we live is there's a lot of Miami Indian tribes that were around this area. So yeah, I mean these were all top surface from that spot. But the crazy thing is where I found this Native American stuff, it's literally I found all of it right where a house was sitting. So there was like a house there too, or around in the same field. So that's everything I found. This though is hands down the best arrowhead I've found, and I found this at another property. But I did find this at the same property as this other white one. Yeah. I got more around here somewhere. Anyways, that's my Native American stuff. I have a whole box of relics that I just have not cleaned, but we will get ready to get into some of the relics that I found the other day. Because some of this stuff, honestly, it could have stuff on it. That's why I kept it, and that's why I put it back for me to clean tonight as I was going through my stuff. So now what I'm going to do is put these up. I need to get a case just for these. Set this over here. And there's going to be some stuff, y'all, that I'm going to ask you what you think it is as we go through here. But we're going to clean all this together. This should be pretty quick. It's not so time consuming because it's just relics. It's not. What was that? Somebody knocked on our front door. They found us. Run, boss. They found us. So here's just some of the stuff I'm going to lay out here that has been found and that I kept. Like I thought that the Gorget, it's right here. I found that along with the other Native American stuff. But anyways, the reason I kept, and some of this stuff, y'all, I mean, honestly, it might just be junk. But I held on to it and kept it for tonight. Just to show you guys some stuff. I can't wait to clean this tonight because this is a brooch. And it's a horseshoe brooch. What's it made of? It's slate. I wetted it a little bit ago, but here, Tom, I'll show you real quick. When you get it wet, you can see they would have polished these, which I'm sure you know this because I'm pretty sure you do the Native American stuff, but there it is right there. This one's not finished. These holes would have been drilled all the way through, and they would have wore these as necklaces. So this showed stature. Pretty cool. All right, and here's a couple of the buttons that I found. That's like today on the live. Gary came out with this, which I haven't been out with Gary in a while. And he had this button. I went over and checked in with him. So if you guys haven't seen that live, you guys can go back and watch that. But I went over and Gary's like, yeah, I just found a couple buttons. Well, I caught like a little bit of like silver or gold on one of them, and I cleaned it off. And it was a fancy 2-piece button, and it had initials CE on it, and it had gold gilt on it. And I was like, dude, like you got something pretty cool here. That's that fishing weight that I found. And then, I mean, we more than likely know what that is, right? Anybody know what that is? And then I found this, and I don't know what this is. This could be a brooch, but we will soon find out. Now, a lot of this stuff I'm just going to pick with my fingernails. Guys, welcome in also. If you're new to the channel, welcome in and welcome back. If you're coming back in and hanging out with us, it's been a while since I've done a sit-down live. 2,500 subscribers, we will be doing our biggest giveaway to date. I'm trying to get more details on that. Also, if she's still in here, Taste Tales with Mama, y'all go check her out. It's my mama. She does homemade cooking. For our group hunt this year, she made homemade chicken and dumplings, which is one of my favorite things. And it was cold that day, so it really worked out. And everybody really enjoyed it. So she does step-by-step on homemade cooked meals. If that's something that you're into, you can check her out on TikTok as well. Also, Wendigo, my girly friend, she's in the other room right now talking to her friends on the phone. But she is digging diaries with Wendigo, so if you're into the spooky stuff, it was a quadra concave gorget. Yeah, is it gorget? I wish I could. Maybe I should ask. I gotta check the thing on that anyways. I'm on 10% battery on the old coin cam. But I got my handy dandy Anchor portable charger. So I'll probably end up having to plug it up here in a minute. I think this is just a regular old flat button, bub. Shanks broke off, but it does. Hey, this will be fun to get you guys involved. If anybody wants to look this stuff up as I clean it, um, you guys can pull up dates on this stuff and let us know in the chat, and I'll set it off to the side, and we can work together. We can be a little cleaning community. So let me get this wiped off real quick, and if anybody wants to do some research on this. Ooh. Well, there ain't no guilt left on it, but it says double guilt. So if anybody wants to look that up, you can look up a double guilt flat button. Double guilt would be the company, or they were just saying double guilt. I'm going to guess probably early to mid 18s on this, because there's not much more detail than that stamp right there. So double guilt. DOUBLE-GILT. So I'll set this all to the side. If anybody wants to do some research on that, help us out, that'd be cool. We'll go ahead and clean this next one off here. We'll see what we got here. I like dating these buttons too. Normally I know about what they are, but it really helps like date like the site that we're on, like when we start finding what era buttons. Buttons are cool though. I know, some people like coins, some people like the personal items. I like personal items, but I like my coins too. But the way that I look at it is these buttons, people use these daily. This was an everyday thing that somebody used, whether that would have been for their shirt, their pants, or their jacket. Your dad says that button is a colonial button. He looked it up. I don't think it's colonial. Could be. Double guilt. The only reason I say it's not colonial is because they didn't stamp colonial buttons. They started stamping buttons in the early to mid, and then, mid 1800s, so on and so forth. And I'm pretty sure I'll be able to tell y'all exactly what this one is. I could be wrong. Somebody could correct me on that. If I'm wrong, correct me. But I'm pretty sure they didn't stamp buttons like that, like on the back, like for the makers. Like this. Okay, so yeah, this is the London brand. These are mid 1800s. So maybe it's more fake news from the internet. Yeah, I gotta watch them internets, especially on this kind of stuff. Depending on what source you got it from. I'm sure there's somebody in here that knows something about buttons. They're just not wanting to comment, which is fine. Let's see here. Extra. What we got here? Extra rich. Extra rich London. It could be military. It was made 1800 to 1850. Oh, that double gilt one? See, that's what I was figuring about, early to mid 18s. Usually tell by the shank on these. Extra rich London. Nothing on it. There's nothing on the face of it. It's just a good old flatty. There you go. Everybody wants to do some homework on that one. Extra rich London. Yes, the double kill. Okay, sweet. Thank you, Aaron. I appreciate that. So this one right here. This does look old. This doesn't have like the typical. Let me clean this up a little better because the shank is a little different on this. Maybe old Pops was right. No, don't tell him that. I'll boost his. I'll boost him. This is an old button, and the shank, I don't know if you guys can tell. The shank is like off center. Can you guys see that? It's like super off centered. It's like really far to the right. Hey, Wendigo. You gonna come hang out with us now? Possibly 1810, 1840 on the London button, unless that's fake news. No, that sounds about right. That sounds about right for that button. As a matter of fact, I think it's got an iron shank, maybe. Can't really tell. So there's your two different buttons right there. I'm having the folks help me. They're helping me do research on these buttons as we go. Yep. So they're doing the homework for me since I got my computer going and my phone.
Very nice.
Go ahead and throw you some on, and then you can pop in here real quick.
I gotta pee real quick, and then I'm
okay. That's nice.
I'll think about it.
That's nice. Thanks. Making me sound like Taste Tales with Mamo. Oh, that's lovely. That's really lovely, Wendy. All right, we're going on here to the next button. This is a little cuff button, so I don't even know if this will even have a maker on it. Anybody watching? Does anybody collect buttons? I know that's a thing. I follow a button identification group, and there's a lot of button collectors on there. I will say I will collect a button if it's an old button. Like Tomback buttons, I think are cool as all get out. Speaking of buttons, this right here, and I've yet to clean this. I found this when I went out east with Charlie Harley, Heritage Relic Hunter. He hunts with Quarter Hoarder. We met up with him on our trip. This button right here is 1600s. This is a blowhole button that I found out in Pennsylvania. This is my oldest button to date. Isn't that cool as all get out? Look at that. I'll be completely honest, like I'm afraid to clean this button because I don't want to break it. So we'll just set that over there to the side. I also found a concave Tomback while I was out there. And it has a little bit of fancy on it. I don't think this button here is going to have anything because it's so small. It's just like a little cuff button. What do you guys prefer? Y'all prefer buttons or coins or other personal relics? I'm going to tell you right now, Wendy likes skeleton keys. I like how how we put my office right by the bathroom. I don't know how to take that. I don't know if that's a good thing or if that's a sign. Well, it was already set up, so. It's an old one here, bub. Yo, this has got some. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. There's like. That's an old button. Look, it's like a concave. Now, in this field where I found these buttons, we have found War of 1812 buttons. We found Civil War buttons. But I'm telling you, unless I'm going crazy, that looks to me like it's got some writing on it.
Is that the one you found out with Charlie?
No, I just told them I'm afraid to clean that one. I don't want to break it, especially with it being my oldest button.
I don't want you.
The 1600s, how old is that? I need Taste Tales with Mamaw to do the math for me.
17th century, so the
What, 300?
400,
400?
1600, they'll be 400 years old.
Is it 400 years old, y'all? Why can't you put vegetable oil or something on those? You can. You can. I just never have. I usually only do that with coins because of the detail on them. I mean, I guess I could for this one because I'm pretty sure I see writing on this. It's just it's super corroded. But I don't know. Could be, could not be. Never mind. I think it was my eyes playing tricks on me. But there you go. It's pretty nice. Oh, I hit my. It's a pretty nice one. That's an old one. You can look up to the different shanks on these. You can usually tell like what's what as far as like how old something is just by the shank. Oh. Set this one over there. Okay, I think that was all my buttons. Oh, I did find this. This one's not that old because it's plastic, but if anybody wants to look this one up, it's NRCO Goodyear's Pat. I'm going to guess early to mid 1900s. Put some oil on it and see what it says. Okay. I don't think it says anything, though. I'm just doing a little bit. Yeah, I really don't think this one says anything on it. I thought it did until I cleaned it more. Definitely doesn't say anything on the front. If it had anything on the front, it would have an eagle or something on it. So one of the finds that I've been waiting to clean, we'll get ready to go ahead and do that. And then I got to plug my phone in. Yeah, there was nothing on that. Not like I thought anyway. There's like not even a design on it. So set that over there. And then Wendigo, do you know where that black charger's at by chance?
There's a charger plugged in the living room.
Well, I need it to be able to reach my phone. So the next thing I'm wanting to clean is this horseshoe brooch because I think it's got something fancy on it. And I didn't want to scrub it out in the field. in case there was gems in it and it would have broke out. So I literally wiped it, and I got to be careful with the back. See the pin right there? It's already loose. Already looks like there's like a little flower or something. I don't know. Definitely a horseshoe though. That spot where I found that is really cool. I found a I got it right there actually. It's got a button. I found a button right there, that one. And it's got a castle on it. Like I never found a button with a castle like that on it. Now that one would be a good one to put some oil on. Muchas gracias.
You're welcome.
Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna plug my phone in so it doesn't die, so we don't lose our coin cam. But hopefully, by me unplugging this, it doesn't make it do the back feed. Is it doing the back feed? Of course it is. Oh, you know what we could do, Wendigo? Can you turn that little JBL speaker on and I'll connect to that and then we can just turn that down?
Yeah, hang on a second.
Also, what would y'all date this? Is it connected?
I don't know.
No, it connected to yours. What would y'all date this? Nail at. Did you get it figured out? All right. Now go ahead, just turn that down. We figured it out. I gotta get down here because I dropped a button. Okay. Let's get ready to clean this brooch. Like I said, I want to be careful with this. See, our friend Gary had a really good idea, and I don't know what happened to the rest of the ones that I had, but he uses shish kebab skewers while we're out in the field. By the way, y'all, I was going to wait until it came out, and I probably need to get a hold of Debbie with American Digger magazine. I have an item that is in one of the newest, if they've released it yet. I don't know if they've released it yet or not, but I would like to get that magazine because I have an item in that magazine that's coming out, or if it's out already, I don't know. But look at that. That thing looks like it was like in a fire. It's like soot. See that? Or hopefully it's not ashes. That wouldn't be good. Then we would need to get Wendigo out there on the case. Figure out what was going on out there. There's definitely something on this. There's like little metal pieces sticking up everywhere. I don't know if you guys can tell or not. What do you guys think? Should I wet this down and then try to like pick the mud out of it, or should I just try to pick the dirt? I could do time lapse cleaning videos. Y'all can comment. I feel like I'm just sitting here talking to myself. Nope, we're getting somewhere. Oh yeah, there's definitely designs on this.
Where are you playing?
That horseshoe brooch. Remember?
Yeah.
Oh, I just stabbed through it, so that means that goes all the way through. Man, nobody's commenting.
Got viewers?
Yeah.
Maybe they're too busy doing research.
I don't want to break the pin off this, because it seems like every time I find a brooch, I end up snapping the pin off of it. Wendy, didn't I break something of yours today?
Yeah, I don't know what it was.
We're getting somewhere, y'all. I'm going to start making John B co-host with me on here while we do these. So me and him can just hang out and talk. Or when we get your desk in, I'll just make you co-host from the bedroom. Okay. So, Wendy, how's your night going tonight? How's the weather? No, we live miles apart. Same house, but miles apart. Did you say sometimes? I really think this is going to be cool when I get it cleaned up. And I do believe that there was gems in it, but they're not in it anymore. I don't think. Are there any horse girls in the chat? Did you ever go to school with a horse girl, Wendy? Few of them. Am I missing the chat, or is nobody just commenting? They could be watching from their TVs, though, I guess, right? We'll just go with that. They're just watching from their TVs. Or maybe they're just waiting, the anticipation of finding out what this is going to look like. There's definitely slots where there was gems. Gosh, remember that one time I found all those brooches with gems and everything, and then all of a sudden I had to give them away? Hey, when will you have those? I said, when will you have those? You will have those on them big jobs. We're getting somewhere here, y'all. Still nobody? Talk to me. Well, sometimes we get a lot of people talking, and then sometimes it's like crickets. Ooh, I gotta be really careful right around this. Right around the pin. Gosh, this one's tedious. I haven't cleaned something so tedious in a while. A lot of little delicate parts. A lot of moving components. I would love to know. My mom had a really good concept with that. Like creating like a movie or like a show or something that like while you're metal detecting and you find something like this, if you could pick it up and go back to that immediate time that it was lost.
Oh, yeah.
Remember that? She was talking about that.
Yeah.
That's a really cool concept. Like what somebody was doing or like where it was at, like when it was lost. Ooh, dust got me. Huh?
Remember that time you ate dirt and I caught it on video? It was really funny.
Remember that one time you fell in a hole while we were out metal detecting?
No, that never happened.
What do you guys think this is gonna look like? You think there's gonna be a star on it or what? Or a flower? Or is it gonna be all corroded and ugly?
You should do like live polls on your chat.
Well, that's what I'm trying to do, but nobody's commenting. The last comment was my mom at 10:08, which was there we go. Pops looks like fun. Thanks, I appreciate that. I mean, we can make this fun if you guys just get interactive with me. I try to be funny because I know that this stuff isn't always all that interesting, but it piques the interest because it's like, well, what is it? What could it be? What's it gonna look like? Kind of like when we're metal detecting.
Who lost it? What were they doing? How they lose it?
What does that look like to you guys? I cannot tell. Davy Crockett could have dropped this thing, y'all.
Davy Crockett.
Hello.
Hi.
I don't know where you want to sit. Where you want to sit?
You got all kinds of stuff in the way.
Well, you're gonna have to move it.
I'm afraid to touch it and break something.
Nah. This stuff's been ran over by tractors and everything else, man.
I don't want to bump your camera.
What is this? Other than the horseshoe. No relic is ugly. Well, thank you. Thank you, Truly Digging History. I like your name, Truly Digging History. Think your mom's been banned.
What?
Who banned her? Or who? What?
Who said your mom's been banned?
She said the TT word.
The TT.
What?
Hang on.
The TT. Hold on. Let me see. What's the TT word? I don't see any TT word. And it would have notified her that she was banned. What's the TT word? Competition. What? What does that even mean? What's the TT word, Wendy?
I have no idea.
I think it's got a star in it, bud. Competition. TT word. Taste Tales? TT. Taste Tales with Mammal? I don't know. Why? Community standard. Okay, yeah, I don't know what the TT word. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Text Wendy what the TT word is.
Unless it's when she said fake news.
Yeah, but that wouldn't have. She wouldn't have got banned for that.
I don't know.
And it would have sent me a notification.
That's weird. Her cooking channel plays Taste Tales. So, like, why would that ban her for saying Taste Tales?
That's not gonna ban her. Oh, TikTok? That don't have nothing to do with nothing. Because I talk about my TikTok all the time on here. I'm talking about TikTok right now. Is that the TT word?
Yeah. He commented. Yeah.
It's separate, so you wouldn't get chat banned. Did you just fart?
Yeah, it was
Oh.
This is the first time I've sat in your
Her
office.
comments won't go through. Hold the phone. Did somebody put her in timeout?
Let me check.
Maybe I accidentally put her in timeout because I was trying to.
It doesn't say anything on mine.
It doesn't say anything on mine either. And like I said, it would have notified her. She probably needs a refresh. Why are you yawning?
I'm tired.
Dude, there was definitely gems in this. There's like little slots, like where the gems were.
What site did you find that at?
Can't tell you.
Mm.
Tell her to refresh. Goodness.
Why are you yawning?
Because I actually did stuff today.
Oh. Okay. I didn't.
Not that I recall.
Yes.
Can you guys even see Wendigo, or can you guys just hear her? I'm back. Wendy fart.
What? No. I yawned.
Yes, he did. Yes, she did. Here, let me turn this a little bit so you guys can see Wendy. Hopefully you can't see the camera. You gotta scoot over, bud.
I don't want to knock the camera over. It took you forever to
Just
get everything
over
set up.
this way.
You'd kill me.
There she is, y'all.
Hello.
Wearing her. Hey, what are you wearing?
My Digging Diaries with Wendigo.
If I wanted to buy
Correct.
one of those, where could I buy one?
On Dashery.
What's Dashery?
It's your YouTube marketplace channel thing.
And where can they find that?
On YouTube.
But where?
In the description.
What description?
In your description on your YouTube channel. Lord.
Go get yours today. By the way, I'm wearing my Indiana Unearthed Indiana Coles throwback shirt. And you guys can get hats like, well, not like this. This is the old design, but I said what you need to do is show this on TikTok while you're cleaning that stuff. That's what your dad and I watch a lot when they're actually doing things on there while they're talking.
You've live streamed both at once before.
Yeah. It's just this is like I can do both at the same time.
You don't have to have 15 phones going.
Yeah, I don't have to have 15 things going. Things like that. While I'm trying to clean these George Washingtons. Some people are like, what?
Some people are like, I have no idea. He's talking gibberish.
If you guys have ever seen Damon Darling,
He's hilarious.
got $1, bub? Go check him out. Dude's super funny. Oh, let me sit here cleaning this. Uh-oh. That was the diamond.
Lots of dirt flying up here.
I probably will go TikTok live here in just a little bit. Could it be a horseshoe pendant watch? Well, I already knew that it was a brooch because there's the pin there on the back of it. It's just I didn't know if it had, which they're all gone, but you can see like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There was, it almost looks like an upside down star. See that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But
or maybe a flower or something.
Yeah, because the back of it does look like a flower. See that?
Yeah, I think it was a flower.
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure that this was a brooch of some sort. But I wanted to wait to clean it because I didn't know if it had any of the gems still in it. But as y'all can see, it doesn't. So I'm not getting rich today. Dadgummit. You know who did get rich today? Bo Heiner. Just joined, didn't see the pin. Oh, you're good. It looks like a little flower in there, and it would have probably been different colored stones. Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier. I found some pretty nice ones. Same yard, found some pretty nice ones.
And they all got
took from me. But it's all right. I'll tell you what, man. Last year metal detecting season was like absolutely insane. And if you guys haven't went and seen like the bullying videos from last year,
that dust is making me feel like I'm
I know.
sneeze.
My nose is like starting to run. You're missing out. I'm telling you. I'm not just saying that. I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but beep beep. You know what I mean?
Oh God! Oh, you caught me in the giggle.
I told Wendy, I said I'm gonna start charging you. She gets free comedy shows daily. I need to start making money off this. Oh, I gotta be careful on the back here. Where's everybody watching from?
Right behind you.
Alaska, Florida, your bedroom, your couch, your recliner,
your bathroom,
your kitchen. Where you watching from? What you eating? Popcorn, Potato chips.
East Tennessee.
East Tennessee. I want to go to East Tennessee.
I just want to go to Tennessee.
I know. It's been a while since we've been to Tennessee. I don't know, man. I want to take another East road trip. That week just didn't do it for me.
I want to go somewhere warm.
Look, do you realize that we metal detected over here because Colonial Beach is over there somewhere?
Right here.
Yeah, we metal detected the Potomac. We love East Tennessee. Gatlinburg, Sevierville.
I don't know how to say it right. I think it's Sevierville, yeah.
Oh, look, there's remnants. There's remnants of the gems that was in here.
Ooh.
See that right there? Things like that. Right there. Right there. Now I will say, y'all, I do have some silver that I need to get cleaned up. But I'm just going to put it out there that after I clean my next item, if you want to watch and see the silver, follow me on TikTok. Because that's where I'm going to go clean it.
You need to do like a Silver Saturday, the Finds Friday.
No. Nope. See, I done figured it out. What I'm going to start doing, you know how they do Saturdays are for the boys?
Huh?
Saturdays are for the boys? Never heard that? Well, Saturdays are for the boys. If you know, then you know. But what I was thinking is, you know how I got my Only Swing shirt? We're going to start doing Only Swing Saturday. Where we do just lives of us metal detecting on Saturdays. Only Swing Saturday. What do you guys think? And then I'll invite a new guest out to come hunting with us live every Saturday.
That's Only Swing Saturdays. That kind of sounds like a nightclub.
Saturday only swings.
It sounds like a nightclub kind of adventure.
Well, that's all right. My mom and dad lied to me one time and told me that they went to a dance club called the Silver Sneakers. They said it was a 50-plus dance club called the Silver Sneakers. Bunch of liars. I was intrigued. I had something to look forward to when I hit that age. Now I have nothing but white New Balances, jorts, and a metal detector.
Fanny pack.
And a fanny pack. Well, boys and girls, I think that's about what we're going to be able to get off that. But nonetheless, it's pretty cool. And if you would like to buy one, you can pick yours up today in our dashery. Sounds like too much of a good time.
Let me see it.
Huh?
I want to see it. I can't.
Yeah, you can. It's right there. See it? Here, I'll hold it closer to the camera for you. Oh,
Yeah. There you go.
I dropped her. There it is. She's ugly.
Yeah.
But she'll do.
At one point in time, she wasn't ugly.
When you say, never mind, I won't say so.
You're going to get slapped on a lie.
Oh, my mom said, mind your business. No, do you want me to tell you what I about said?
What?
I was about to be like, Wendy's going to say, I know from experience. Truly digging history says, no ugly relics. I don't know, man. That one's pretty hit. I ain't going to lie. Had I known that it was going to look like that, I probably would have threw it back out there.
You wouldn't.
All right, let's set this all to the side, and then we got one more, and I think I think what we got here might just be a gas cap, but we'll see. Actually, I take that back. I don't want to do that one yet. Oh, we're going to do this one. This is silver plated, and that's why I kept it, because I didn't know what it was. Okay. Watch it be one of them Gundam tins. I swear, they're called Black Widows. They're Gundam tins. Can't say the full word. I can say Gundam.
You sound like you just had a stroke.
Hey, I probably shouldn't say that, Wendy, as there might be somebody that may have suffered from one on here.
Well, I'm just saying, like.
Yeah, but I'm just saying.
Shut up.
No.
I didn't mean it like that.
I know, but I'm just saying. Medical conditions are not a joke.
I wasn't making a joke of it.
I know, but I'm just letting you know. I just need to I need to get a sign for you up here that just says I can click on a button and it tells you when to speak, it'll light up speak, and then I can just shut it off. So then you can just be quiet, because you say some stuff sometimes on lives and I'm like, oh my God, I cannot believe she just said that. Right?
Yeah.
No, it's not good. A bad look, bub. You can say whatever you want on your lives. Have at it. Yeah, see? My dad. Easy, Wendy. Hold on.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
Thank you. Thank you.
You've completely lost it.
Yeah, it fell off a while back. That thing is caked in dirt. Did you leave any dirt in the field? No, but like I said earlier, I left these like this so I could do this. Or I just seen that it may have been interesting, so then I just threw it in my pouch. But I don't think this has anything on this. Oh my God, there's more. But wait, there's more. Okay, yeah, that one's just probably going to be junk. Now this, on the other hand, got $1, Bob. Wendy, you got $1?
Fresh out.
Fresh out dollar bills. George Washington's greenbacks. Is there a way for me to do front and back camera on TikTok, like when I'm doing stuff like this? Or how does that work?
I don't know. Never tried it.
Does that work? Can you do that? I mean, I've seen people do it, but oh, check that out! I found that for Wendy the other day. Beautiful, absolutely gorgeous. Here you go. Pottery.
Oh, that is pretty.
Oh, me and Keaton found this down in Kentucky on that Civil War site. Got some lead. Shot lead. See that, y'all?
It's got a pretty flower pattern on it, and it's playful.
See, there's stuff that I haven't even cleaned yet. Okay, so if you're interested, I got a couple silver things and stuff and things that we're going to be cleaning over on TikTok Live. So I think I'm going to get ready to jump over there if I can figure it out. I'll give you all a sneak peek. Just So there's that. There's things like that. Things like that. That. Just kidding. But wait, there's more. All right, y'all. So hopefully that helps somebody out. If it did, I hope it did. If it didn't,
Well,
sorry.
got to see some cool stuff.
If you're showing up late, go back and watch it, and I'll take you on like a little step by step on how I clean my copper coins. Like I said, guys, it kills me. It makes my skin crawl. Like when I'm metal detecting with somebody and they spray a copper coin with water, because like I said, this is what it does to it. I mean, it just eats it up. So, this was just a wheat penny, bub.
Makes it look corroded.
It makes it look corroded. It makes it look orange. So just remember, wait until you get home. Pick at it. Hit it with a little veggie oil.
Look how pretty she is now.
So get her slick.
We used some metal detector.
And then also, you can not only use vegetable oil, as I showed earlier in the video, but you can also use pencils. So with a little bit of vegetable oil, and it really brings out the detail in it there. So that's that coin, and that's what it looks like now. And you can get these sets. Here, let me show you all the full set. And if my mother is still in here, she could probably tell y'all where she got this, but it's just, all it is literally just a sketch set. So it's got different pencils in there. It's got the little smudge brush, which I probably need to try using this on one of these coins. Ooh. Yeah, it's not really doing anything. So anyways, I'm getting ready to head over to TikTok, and hopefully it's a little bit warmer than it was today, and hopefully we don't have the issues that we had today. Tomorrow, because I would like to get out. If you're local, I do believe that Miss Wendigo over here sitting beside me, I think she is having a storage unit sale. I use olive oil and baking soda. Yeah, so the baking soda, I only use that one silver. I don't know. I could try it on copper. I just feel like it would eat at it. I don't have the talk, so I will see you next time on YouTube. Well, thanks, Aaron. I appreciate it. What was I saying? Oh, storage unit sale.
Yep.
So if y'all are local, get a hold of her on the book, as they say, as the kids say, on the book. So let me close out my coin cam, and then you can see us in our bathroom. So let me slide this back this way.
Please.
Don't worry about that. Things like that. Okay. And I have a mirror over here, but you can't see anything. Thank you so much, truly. You all have a great night. And like I said, hopefully we see you over on the Tickets Talk. I know I'll probably see Machu Combs, Machu, and Pamela over on the TikTok. All right, y'all. Don't forget, 2,500 subscribers, biggest giveaway to date. We are on track. We are getting there. We're having fun, out finding history when it's warm, but when it's cold, I'm picking dirt off my coins and going a little senile. All right, y'all. Have a great night. Blessed evening. Catch you later. Happy hunting. And until next time, peace. And what?
Chicken grease.
You dang Skippy. Peanut butter.